Hello again, welcome back. We are talking about bunker play this week and to help you create a better understanding, a better grasp of the fundamentals that help get this ball out of the bunker on a consistent basis, help develop more confidence. Okay, now before I go any further, I just want to mention at the end of this video tip, I have a trivia question for you, and we have a trivia question this week. I'm going to be giving away one free golf lesson to the winner of that contest. So stay tuned, that's going to be at the end of the tip. Okay, so we're talking about bunker play, all right? Now, there are about three things that we really want to focus on today, and before I talk about those three things, I just want to mention that our goal here today is to create a shallow strike through the top layer of that sand. We don't want our club to sink and to get buried way down into that sand and create a lot of dig. Okay, we want to keep our wedge through that top layer of that soil, the top layer of that sand. Okay, now to do that, we're going to concentrate on three things. Number one is your ball position. Okay, we're going to have our ball position towards the front of your stance, kind of like a driver, towards the left heel or just off the inside of your left heel. That's going to help create that shallow angle, help create that skimming motion, kind of that nice slight dig or slight trough to the sand. Ball position forward is going to help you do that. Second, and most important right now, is learning how to use your wedge. Okay, we want to use the bounce of our wedge. The bounce of your wedge is the trail edge of the sole of your club. This is the sole. So I flip it like this. This is the leading edge of your wedge. The back edge of that is called the bounce. And in order to prevent digging, we want to use the bounce of the club. And to do that, we're going to open up the face of the golf club even more. So when you set up, open up that face and feel free to really open it up, because the more you open it up, the more that bounce lowers, which creates more bounce. Okay, you know, in these bunkers, these bunkers are perfect in my opinion. Okay, so the sand is great. They're maintained at a very high level. So, you know, as far as getting in here, if we use our wedge correctly, we're gonna have a really good chance of getting that ball out of the bunker. Okay, so number three is your finish. We want to try to get ourselves to finish all the way through the shot. So our hands are going to want to finish all the way up here. You just visualize where your hands are going to finish. That's going to help maintain the speed on the golf club. When we lose speed on the golf club, if we were to finish and stop here, okay, we're losing speed. Whenever we lose speed, the club has a tendency to go down and dig into the sand, which we do not want. So we want to maintain speed. We want to make sure that we finish right at the top up here with our hands. So it should look a little something like this. Ball position forward. Okay, going to open up the club face, expose the bounce, and that is what I'm concentrating on when I hit down through the sand. I'm concentrating on using the bounce to hit into the sand. Okay, and number three, I'm just going to make sure that I finish with my hands through the shot. Okay, so ball position, using your wedge, using the bounce of your wedge to hit into the sand. Okay, and number three, finishing, getting your hands to finish in the right spot is really going to help you create better ball striking in the bunkers, but also create more confidence, which it really comes down to when you're in these situations. Okay, so now we're talking about the trivia question. Trivia question. To answer the question, you got to go onto the Elmcrest Facebook page, which is the second link on the email that I just sent you. The second link will take you right to the Facebook page. If you don't have an account with Facebook, you got to do that. It's very simple. Just get on Facebook and do that real quick. Now, to enter your question, you click on my video, and then there's a comment page. There's a comment section. That's where you write your answer in the comment area. Okay. So now the question is, what is the oldest major in golf? There are 4 majors specifically on the PGA Tour, and which one of those 4 is the oldest? It dates all the way back to the 1860s. I think 1860 was the actual first tournament. Okay, and I'll give you a little hint. It is right around the corner. Okay, so get on Facebook, the Elmcrest Facebook page, put in your answer. If we get a lot of correct answers, we're just going to draw a name out of the hat and work on those 3 things: ball position, the bounce of your wedge, and finishing through the shot. And I know it's going to help your bunker game. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me on either the tip or the trivia. Otherwise, we're going to check back in with you next week. We're going to have another tip, and hope you enjoy them, so we'll keep them coming. Have a great week.